This one will not be so easy to tackle. Castlevania was not the next game on my list, but this game keeps mocking me, laughing at my stupid brain with its well thought out game design and stunning graphics. It's so simple, yet complex. Not only this game has been talked about to death, but it has a cult following of many humans that adore this game. But fuck that! There are some things that this game did right, and some things that did wrong. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! What the fuck is happening here? Oh, a cute sketty man. Jesus, levitating alligator, have mercy on my soul! To kick off, Castlevania is pretty hard. Really hard. Sometimes it makes you lose your mind, but that's necessary for the game. I know most of you have seen Eagle Raptor's video, and he explains that stuff, and I respect him for that because most of that is true. But let's take a step back and analyze this from a non-nostalgic point of view. The term game has many definitions. It's a huge concept that has evolved so much that it's impossible to describe today. And back then, designers didn't have much to go on. If we break it down to the most basic elements, it's player, obstacle, reward. You, the player, want to get the reward, but guess what? There's something in your way. You need to pass the obstacle in order to progress to the next thing that you want. Bada bang, bada boom! Now that we have this formula, we need to add one secret ingredient. Fun.
Are you out of your mind?
In my eyes, a game should be fun. Always. Always. Because that ingredient is what makes you want to play the game even more. You enjoy killing monsters because it's fun. You enjoy fighting and using weapons because it's fun. You enjoy walking because it's healthy. And Castlevania has all of this, and yeah, so it's fun. But the frustration is what stops my fun. I understand that it's supposed to be difficult and you have to use your wit and cunning to advance, but birds jumping monkeys from the sky that are very fast that you have to whip with a delayed attack is just stand up the anus. I'm just a 10-year-old boy. How do you want me to do all of this and expect me to keep quiet and calm? You can't. You can't. You're gonna have bad childhood. Now, I don't want to talk about the story because it's pretty simple. You're Simon Belmont and you need to kill Dracula and save the princess, the world, something, I don't know. Pretty simple, right? Okay, so that's okay, but I don't feel like I'm Simon. I am told that I'm Simon by the manual, but I don't see it, and the stiff movement is not helping the situation. Thank you very much. For fuck's sake, move! So there's not much to talk about the story and the game also, because it's been reviewed to death. Castlevania this, Castlevania that, instant classic, AVGN loves it, so do I. Wrong! You don't have to love a game because someone else likes it. Be a strong, independent woman who can make her own choices. This herd mentality is what's going to ruin future games. I loved this game when I was a kid, and I occasionally pop this bad boy in when I want to relax, you know? Fuck, I just went... This herd mentality is what's going to ruin future games. I loved this game when I was a kid, and I occasionally pop this bad boy in when I want to relax because the game feels good, and it makes you feel good. Not because someone said it does. It seems like designers knew what they were doing and they were doing it for ages when this game came out. But there's one element that I really enjoy talking about in this game. It's frustration to fun ratio. I get super pissed when playing Castlevania. That's to be expected in a game like this. But why do I still have the controller in my hands? I should have chucked this thing halfway across the world by now, yet it's still here. I'm still engrossed in the game's aesthetic, being focused to the max, remembering every enemy placement, dying over and over and over again. And somehow, I feel fulfilled. This is one of the reasons I still enjoy this game. Every moment and choice I make only adds to my determination and makes me want to finish the game even more. It's your fault that you rushed ahead. It's your fault for not thinking ahead. It's your fault that the Reaper's so freaking hard and not the designer's fault. And thanks to this game, games today are learning from this type of gameplay and implement it in their own unique way. By the time this goes out, the Dark Souls franchise will have a third game under its belt, and it's a perfect example of a game being frustratingly hard, but not to a point where you want to get a new keyboard. Or maybe controller if you swing both ways. If we take out all the add-ons, the grinding, the RPG elements in Dark Souls, it's the perfect Castlevania game. You attack really slow, I mean normal. Like I play a game to feel fucking normal. And enemies are huge and overwhelming, but they're beatable, and it's pretty easy to see where the designers were coming from. The games have a distinct feeling that you can't miss. Even though they make you lose your marbles, they're still well thought out. Designers take notes. I repeat. Designers take notes. Don't make a game frustratingly hard without a good reward. In Castlevania, you can see this reward in the music. Every time you beat a boss, it feels good, and you get rewarded with a new song. Just like in Dark Souls. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? But in Dark Souls, you get souls instead of cool new music? Okay, well, a reward's a reward. I'll take it. I mean, it's the same as someone giving you a new TV. You don't reject that shit. So in Dark Souls, instead of someone giving you a TV, they give you money. So you get to buy the TV. Now, the more I write this, the more I see the things that Castlevania did right and how original the game is. But still, this game pisses me off so much! Why do I need to have a stiff jump? Why are you here? Why is there a chicken in the wall? Stupid moving platforms? Stupid dragon? Stupid hallway? Who the fuck created you? Okay, let's calm down now and go to our happy place. Okay? Let's see what other Castlevania games are out there. So, this is where it all started, huh? Amazing graphics, tight controls, weapons and items all over the place, and no Simon Belmont. Why?
What do you mean, why?
What do you mean? What do you mean, why? Look at this. Does this look like a Castlevania game to you? Do you use your brain at any moment in this game? Do you feel the satisfaction when you beat a boss or a normal enemy even? Do you even know where to go? I sure don't. From my point of view, this is the Castlevania that changed everything. After 4 games and 1 abortion, Konami got bored from the old formula of stiff and sloppy controls and made Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the Playbox Station 1. This was the game changer for Konami, and many people refer to it as the best in the series. But I beg to differ. This game gets a lot of praise from gamers and critics, but I really don't get it. The plot is simple. You're Simon Alucard, and you want to kill your father for some reason. You know, this is what tugs my uvula. Why do games just glance over things like that? I mean, look at this.
Die, monster. You don't belong in this world.
Can't we just give this guy a chance? Maybe he's not all bad. Have you ever thought of that one? Maybe he's like a really cutesy Moving on. Symphony of the Night has brought something new to the table and took risks. You have to look for items, explore and get familiar with the layout of the game, kill the same enemy over and over, get lost. No, seriously, you will get lost. The map helps and all that, but for the love of God, where do I need to go? Wait a second. Oh my God. Castlevania was Metroid all along. It's all clear to me now. They have the same everything. Same level design, the map, the attack, the thing. Why hasn't anyone thought of this before? We should call this Metroidvania! Oh, I'm an idiot. This is what's stupid about this game. It tries to be Metroid, and that's fine. You should learn from other games, but don't copy the entire game. The power-ups, the morphing, the running around, it's the same. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If I want to play Metroid, I will plop the cartridge in my Nintendo and start plowing, goddammit. The feel of Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I believe, is lost, because as much as I want to see the game progress, this is not the way to go. The NES games were more or less the same as this game, with different power-ups, etc., and basically a copy of the game. There's lots of fucking running around! Well, at least you'll stay healthy. Games are not going away anytime soon. Heck, they were never even gone. We love games for what they are. That's why we're all so emotionally attached to them. We want that feeling of satisfaction and completion when playing a game. We treat it like a part of the family. Sure, we get frustrated at times with it, but deep down we know that we love playing it. But from a non-nostalgic point of view, this shit is stupid and annoying. Stop it. Stop it. No. Bad dog. No. Oh, and I wanted to add one more element to the new Castlevania games, because I think that there's something missing. It needs more action. It needs more drama. More, oh yeah, it needs a shotgun to the face.